Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Accounting Nightmare. Alright, this is going to be the final story stream for 6.2. Doing the last little odds and ends. Hey Tag, good to see ya. Welcome. Look, I've got a new sword for Dark Knight, isn't it so cool? Oh, it's from Seiryu, one of the four lords. Yeah, we're going to do the next little part of the Tataru Sidequest. That side quest started in 6.1, so the next little bit is out. And then I'm going to unlock Island Sanctuary and start playing around with that on stream. So that's the plan for this short little stream. Should be a short stream because I've also got raid tonight. So I need to make sure I finish up the stream before then so I can have dinner and such. Hey, Iconic, welcome. Yeah, the whip sword. Ah, it's so cool. Look at that. Very cool. A lovely blue glow. I need to actually learn how to play Dark Knight at level 90. I just kind of press buttons at the moment. It's very cool though. And the wind-up Solus minion is now available. So I've got my own little gremlin. Going to be using that for a while. A headache? Oh, sorry to hear that, Tag. I hope you feel better soon. Oh, right. There is one thing I want to show before we start the Tataru side quest. So this is a Pandemonium spoiler for the Raid series. It's something I did not notice last time. So if you haven't done the Raid series yet, you might want to just stop watching for a few minutes. Nyum. I love how small this little plane is. It's cute. I'm just squeezed in there. It's a huge freaking sword sticking out. Ah, it's great. Alright, where is it? Over here. Yes, this is something one of my static group mates pointed out. I did not notice this myself. Into the gates of Pandemonium. Admire my cool sword. All these red gateways, they're pretty neat. Hi, Lidibus. How you doing? Yeah, we go to the hidden compound, which is this is where you fight the 8th boss. Yeah, food might help. And in the background here, there's a floating eye way in the background. They're right there. And it's blinking and pulsating and rotating back and forth a little bit. It's pretty messed up. I don't like it. Don't like that at all. It's horrifying. Though I don't know if that's a hint for upcoming story stuff or if it's maybe just a hint at the savage version of this fight. I suppose we'll see. Alright, go do the Tataru side quest. In Old Charlayan. So you can write for a bit before bed. Good luck, Tag. I hope it does go away. Let's stay as Dark Knight, actually. This little story bit. I'm enjoying my Dark Knight glam. That's Island Sanctuary, I think. Soaring profits. Yeah, so the Tataru Sidequest, we were helping her expand her business. And we were also planning on remaking a necklace for her. I think it was her mother's necklace. Soaring profits. Medjina has samples that need delivering, and the anticipation of adventure strikes you like a bracing wind. Adventure. Oh, hello there. Your arrival could not have been more timely. Mistress Tataru has but just left instructions for another batch of deliveries. She sends her regards, of course. Today she is in Idleshire for business with Rowena's House of Splendours, and tomorrow we'll no doubt find her in some other far-flung corner of the realm. We mustn't be outdone, No-chan. This time, our samples are destined for 2 organisations in Kurthus, an arrangement made possible by none other than Master Sickert, the pirate. He contacted his dear friend Lord Manalain de Fortom, who was kind enough to spread word of the boutique to his own contacts across Ishgard. Manalain. It hardly took any time for the first letter of interest to reach us, and once these samples have been delivered, that interest will be piqued to a passion. Or so I have been assured. Lord Manalain has insisted he will take care of all the particulars and bid me convey with enthusiasm that he looks forward to accompanying you on the deliveries. Oh, he's going to tag along, is he? Alright. Now then, regarding that secret mission of ours. That's remaking the necklace. Secret little present for Tataru. Ooh. A gorgeous sapphire, is it not? It will make a beautiful necklace once restored. A keepsake of not only Mistress Tataru's mother, but that of her many friends and allies from across the realm. Aww. I'm confident that someone of your experience has a most discerning eye for mementos. Bring back anything you think will make a worthy addition. And with that, I will leave these samples in your capable hands and eagerly await your safe return. We must prioritise delivering samples and advertising the boutique, of course. But perhaps this venture to Ishgard may afford an addition to Mistress Tataru's necklace. To Ishgard! Ishgard! This armour is, I think it's a PvP set. Arc Fiend? Yeah, from PvP. I keep forgetting there's a new PvP season, so there's a new set of stuff to get. Slash Spirit. A new minion? Ooh. Oh, that's where these are from. I've seen these around. Little clockwork chasers. And a mount. A Fulger? Not sure what that is, but it sounds cool. I have to do some more crystal conflict. Is that upstairs? I think it's downstairs. Ah, Ishgard. Love it. Brother! Melchan, old girl. 'Tis good to see a rosy glow in your cheeks, considering that dreadful business with the imminent destruction of mankind and the end of times and whatnot. Yes, indeed. Who better to distribute exquisite arms and accoutrements than a bona fide hero such as yourself? Well, I have two parties with simply ravenous interest in your products, dear lady. The first of whom so happens to be rather exquisite herself, my dearest Lady Lynette. Oh, God. Oh. Be so good as to precede me to the Rose House. I shall be along promptly, of course, just as soon as I'm coiffed and powdered. Manolane, please give up. Oh. Bloody Manolane. Forgot how nice this place looks at night. Hi. Sorry for whatever's about to happen. Well met, Mel-chan. 'Tis good to see you hale and whole. Thank you for personally making the trip. I know your obligations are many. Truth be told, your arrival could scarce have had better timing. While our erstwhile trouble relations with the Vanu improved by the day, we have been forced to reconsider our current munitions due to recent incidents of... I have come, my darling Blossom. Behold, Manolane the Executioner, here to smite your foes with ruthless ardor. The Executioner, oh my god. Oh, he's going through a phase. Well, I strike a rather smashing silhouette, do I not? Why, Sikud could not have found a better man to gift these samples to. Surely such splendid armour could be put to better use than fashion, Lord of Manolane. Could I not prevail upon your better senses to relinquish that gear to those who might appreciate its practicality? Far be it from me to deny any request of yours, Lady Lynette. Only, I must confess that I may have slightly exaggerated Sikid's, generosity in the matter of gifting these. Ah, you mean to say you borrowed them? No doubt without his knowledge or consent. And why should I have expected otherwise? Friends may forgive, but it bears repeating that your clients deserve at least a modicum of professionalism. You do have other clients, don't you? Of course I have, and of no little celebrity at that. You remember the Redbills, of course? From the Shadow of Mhach quests in Heavenswood. The Sky Pirates. That an experienced adventurer should know them hardly surprises me. But how does a privileged son of House Forton come to make their direct acquaintance? It was a happy coincidence of ale and circumstance, I assure you. As Mel-chan here can attest, an unbiased range of social contacts is the essential arsenal of not just adventurers, but any gentleman of consequence. Or lady of consequence, as it were. Unbiased is all very well, but... Sky Pirates are precisely the problem I was speaking of earlier, Mel-chan, before we were interrupted. Recently, self-proclaimed Sky Pirates have been marauding trading vessels with troubling audacity. Even the Sky Steel Manufactory has reported stolen property at the hands of these ruffians. Yeah, I mean, they're sky pirates. Like, that's kind of what pirates do. Troubling news indeed. Though I cannot imagine fellows as amicable as our Redbills could be responsible. Still, if we should hear aught of it, I shall send word directly. Now then, Melchan, off we trot to the infamous Parak. I have been told to seek out a certain red standard upon Coldwind. How the pulse quickens. Sir, please, you are a gladiator. Yeah. Wearing warrior gear. I know your obligations are many. How many times a day does Melchan hear that sentiment? Yeah. Oh, they shortcutted me here. That's nice of them. This looks rather promising, wouldn't you say? I'll leave the rest to your uncanny sense of direction, old girl. To the Parak we go. Yeah. Oh, can we see Catseeth? I forgot the kitty's name. Yeah, there he is, little kitty. Well, well, if you ain't the very picture of health, Melchan. Saving the star from complete annihilation didn't tax you over much then, eh? Let me guess. It was naught compared to all the bowing and scraping required of the mercantile genteel. Don't tell me this dandy is what wooed you from the life with sweet nothings of financial comfort. No. Leofard, my good man, you know as well as I that the only one wooing Melchan into anything is yourself. Don't think your interest in our mutual friend here escaped my notice. Your aim all along was less about armaments than it was an audience with Melchan, was it not? Not bad for a dandy. I might have had me sights on a touching reunion between Melchan and myself, but that's not to say I won't be needing these samples. See, I've a job that could right benefit from both your keen sense and those pieces you've brought me. So long as they're half the quality of what Emanuele was showing off in the alehouses anyway. I can count on your participation, yes? You'll be duly compensated, of course. Just name your price. I would like lots of tombstones of causality, please. Parts of a necklace. The Tataru herself, eh? I'd have preferred something you might make use of. But far be it from me to dictate what a woman does with her booty. If that's your recompense, I'll see what I can do. Now that we have you on board, allow me to elaborate. It seems another band of petty thieves has been masquerading as sky pirates and harrying honest traders as of late. So you've heard of them? Aye, these so-called monstrous cockatoos don't exactly strike fear into the heart of man, but they're being a right nuisance, and now they've gone and made things personal. You remember the Rymeal, don't you? The captain's old airship? Well, after what happened in Dunscaith, we've been commissioning the finest airship parts from across the realm for the construction of her successor. Only to have those cockapert nincompoops pillage the very Skysteel manufactory vessel that was carrying our precious cargo. Monstrous cockatoos. The nerve of some people, eh? Makes me mouth water. What? Of course, once the cockatoos realised whose property they pilfered, they flew into a panic and holed up in Idleshire after stashing the goods somewhere. This is where you and your samples come in. We want you to take Leofard and... Before you spill the rest, Dacia, let's make sure our friend here is still up for a spot of fowling. How about it then? My mercantile genteel is at your service. I have been craving game bird lately. And my mercantile genteel is at your service. Ha! I knew I was right to call you. Those downy ducklings won't know what plucked them. Quite so. With Melchan returned and our crew complete, victory over these ne'er-do-wells is most certainly assured. Giddy. By the by, would you have any terrible objections if I informed the Rose Knights of your designs upon these charlatans? The Knights are affiliated with House Halenart, you see, and thus have particular interest in recovering the contents of that sky-still vessel. I know my the most capable Lady Knight simply will not rest until she has brought these scoundrels to justice. Can't say it's an alliance I've ever considered, but so long as I get all the cockatoo I'm due, our knights most thorny are welcome to catch and cage as they see fit. Splendid! Lady Knight shall be very glad to hear of it. Overjoyed even? Yes, she may simply be unable to contain her unbounded delight. I must away. Not awaiting us in Ardleshire, but danger and subterfuge. But such is more tempting to our ilk than lovely knights, eh? Let's be off. I'll explain the rest of our gambit once we get there. This is still the most unsafe place I've ever seen. They need more guardrails. One trip and you're dead. Between Leofard, Horde, and all the shiny baubles, and Cats... How do you pronounce... Catseath again? And Catseath coveting all the maps and scrolls, the Redbills ain't been selling much in the way of treasure lately. To be frank, we're flat broke. Sure, restoring the good name of Sky Pirates is a matter of pride, but we simply can't afford to lose those airship parts. I, for one, am most indignant by how well he looks. Catchy. Ah, thank you. Catchy. Who's the dandy now, you ask? I reckon my reputation precedes me in these parts, and the legendary Redbill Leofard ain't known for togs like these. See, he's all dressed up. Though I could get used to this. Comfortable, practical, and with a sense of style to boot. Ain't often you find that holy triad in battle gear. Quite the line you're touting. Which brings us to your role in my master plan. While it ain't easy laying low in a motley place like Ardleshire, these cock-a-hoop cowards have been managing it well enough. So, to lure them out, we're going to spread savoury rumours of a black market merchant looking to fence fine contraband for even finer coin. That's you. You don't think I'll be recognised? Just strike up a chat with any adventurers or peddlers that seem like to share hearsay. I'll be playing your handsome bodyguard, so rest assured I've got your back, mistress. I've taken the liberty of preparing your guise, and as flattering as Leofard's, but you should fit the part nicely in this. Leofard is accompanying me. Keep him at your side and continue wearing the black market merchant guise. Okay. Kinda cool. This gear fits me surer than a glove. I only wish I could wear my own scarf with it. How each Redbill wears their scarf is their business. Whether they sport it outright or keep it tucked away has no bearing on their rank or allegiance. I don't ask on principle, but I'll admit that I'm dreadfully curious as to where you keep yours. In my glamour dresser. Stachia and I shall be following your progress from the shadows. I initially thought to volunteer my services as the merchant in this charade, but, well, the guise was rather baggy on me. Catchy sounds familiar, so I think that is what people... Yeah, I think that is what I was saying last time. No conversation points? Alright. Yum. Hello. Contrabandists? Well, I do know of some sky pirates new to town, and just the other day I overheard them discussing their latest windfall. Ah, yes, just the sort of enterprise and folk we're looking for. You think you could help us pin them down? I'll do what I can. I'm no stranger to sky pirates, so I'll ask around. Yum. Hello. A merchant yourself, are you? Perhaps I'm overstepping, but consider this friendly advice. Seeking out sky pirates dressed in such stereotypical garb is akin to dangling a sign from your neck reading, "Purge my purse." Oh, the righteous Redbills may pity you, dear lady, but few else. Righteous? Righteous ain't never been to me liking, mate. I just can't abide them reprobates what don't honour this creed of sky pirating. Or so you can imagine Redbill Leofard might say, yeah. Not that it's any matter of ours. Anyhow, should you find someone looking to offload, dubiously obtained merchandise, send them our way, will you? If you insist. But don't say I didn't warn you. Smooth, Leofard. Very smooth. Where's this person? In there, I think. Ah. A busy dealer. Yes. Gobby eye catches such sky stealers. Sky stealers come to claim busy deal at Craft Forge, but bring no trade goods for Jingly Shine. Great laugh joke for Gobby merchants. Sky stealers leave with grump face. Gobby does not understand why uplanders wish to trade tongue flaps with grump-faced sky stealers, but happy to hand lend for more laugh jokes. Much obliged. If all goes to plan, we'll have you laugh joking over their sorry hides for summers to come. Great happiness. For goodly uplanders, Gobby shares one more laugh joke. Sky Stealer's whine cry about calling strong friend as they shame run. Friend may be strong, but Sky Stealer brain cases are still airy light. Strong friend, eh? Ooh. Where is... Oh, up here? Aha. Make sure I didn't miss any conversation points. Nope. So, are we the talk of the town yet? As far as I can tell, you're strong contenders. perhaps second only to rumours about a mysterious intimidator who's cast their lot in with the cockatoos. Only natural that those snivelling whelps hired a browbeater. But what thickhead willingly courts the rancour of Redbill Leofard? Well, I suppose a few names come to mind. But no matter, our plan proceeds as discussed. Let's take to the streets and wait for our clients to come crawling, eh? Oh, I was enjoying that music. Whoa there! Are you the trader looking to chaffer with the monstrous cockatoos? Oh, that's a good name. Chaffer? With scrags like you? Fury end me. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. That voice! Redbill Leofard? As you live and breathe. Not for long, though, if you don't hand over what you and your dicky bird stole. Bluster all you'd like, Redbill, but you ain't getting the better of us this time. We've treated with a sky pirate that'll crush you to pumice. And there you were thinking this would be ever so simple. Were you not, my dear Leofard? Oh, it's you. I remember you. Not in the slightest. I was thinking surely Radley and her talons would never sink so low as to become lackeys to a lackey. But here you are. I might even start to pity you. And that is where you consistently underestimate me, Redbill. I would stop at nothing to realise my desires. Or were the sweet memories we made together in Dunscaith not enough to convince you of that? But I suppose I might be willing to overlook your stubborn indifference, and return those stolen airship parts you so desperately seek, if you would but call me your captain. Completing that airship means more to me than you'll ever understand. I ain't leaving here without me stolen goods. If they're worth recovering, that is. You there, Cockalorum. You didn't leave that plunder in wind-aspected territory, did you? Of course you did. Head's as empty as a tosspot's tankard. Those airship parts are embedded with highly calibrated corrupted crystals. Put them in any contact with wind sprites and they're no better than glorified scrap. Wait a moment, he said contact, didn't he? How many wind sprites go contact in the rock formations on Provenance, eh? It'll be fine. Utata, you've got your hands on an airship, yes? Take her to Provenance and go pick up our stolen goods. Some genius hid them under a rock. You were bluffing? Obviously. Don't make me doubt your intelligence, Radlier. What airship needs parts that can't handle a little wind? Doubt what you'd like, Leofard. I hardly need bloody airship bits to beat you into submission. Finally, it's beating time. Let me slip into something more comfortable. Finally, it's beating time. Oh, I'm just getting changed right in front of them. All right. Melchan? Yeah. Did you say Melchan? As in the Melchan Angora? Since when was she a friend of the Redbills? Seems I'm not the only one whose name is worth something in these parts. I'm still prettier, though. Nah. Well then, sweet cockatoos, let's get about cutting you up into cocker 3s and 4s, shall we? His one-liners are so bad. I love them. Redbill by himself is one thing, but Melchan's something else. Ain't nothing for it, lads. Flee for your lives! So much for monstrous. Let's leave him to the garrison. Ain't enough meat on their shivering bones to warrant the chase. Radlier. I reckon this was little more than a diversion to you. But surely you didn't think I'd fold to such a weak hand. All the more pity that you assume those airship parts were the only pieces of value taken from me and mine. But no matter. It's time to make your allegiances clear. If you and your talons intend to continue this farce, then we'll have it out here and now. Well? It seems I misjudged my prospects. I had thought those simpletons might amount to more than snivelling turntails, but I have neither loyalty nor affection for a useless cockatoo. I suppose I shall have to content myself with this reunion in itself, but you will need more than clever bluffs to evade me next time. Of that you may be certain. Oh, we don't get to fight. But beating time. I'm back. A few propellers short of an airship herself. But feeding time. I hunger. Giddy. While sky pirating may prove profitable, villainy shall not. May the cockatoos never forget the lessons learned this day. We were standing by in case you needed help, but I'm glad it didn't come to fisticuffs. Sounds like it's only a matter of time before Radlia tries her luck again, and gods only know what she has in mind. Those were some fine samples, without question, but nothing beats wearing me own rags again. Go ahead to the Parrock and wait for us in my chambers. We'll be along once I've spoken with our knight's most thorny. I just want to make certain those snivelling cockatoos have all had their wings clipped. We'll meet you back at the Parrock. Alright. No shortcut this time? Okay. Let's go say hi to Lanite on the way. I still love the Idleshire music. It's a good little place. Hi, the night. Oh, nothing to say about it. Okay. Yum. This is a fitting mount for this quest, isn't it? I was in Ardelshire a while ago to trade and got to talking with one of the goblin merchants. When I mentioned your adventures with the captain, he was excited to know all about you, even gave me a discount. Do I get a cut? No? Alright, just making money off of your association with me? I ain't never seen anyone able to rile up the captain quite so much as that little cat she. It's a bloody talent, I tell you. It's been a long time since I was in this area, so I'm not sure how much of this dialogue is new. I think I've seen that one. Forgot how bling bling this place was. Well, Utata says all stolen property is accounted for, and finishing touches on our airship proceed apace. And according to the Rose Knights, the cockatoos will be shipped off to the Diadem, where they can enjoy volunteering their services for the betterment of mankind. They gotta go farm stuff in the Diadem. Speaking of which, Captain, what is to become of the miscellanea recovered from the cockatoo's hoard? I am sure House Halenart will lay claim to their possessions, but as for the appurtenances of origins unknown, I've never seen that word in my life. Worry not, puss. I don't pocket any jig and bob I find like some petty foister. We'll track down their rightful places soon enough, if my prediction holds. Melchan? Is that you? Tataru! It is, and you look quite as surprised as I feel, to think we'd meet here among the clouds, and sky pirates. I was just finishing up my affairs in Ardelshire, when who should come asking for me but Redbill Leofard. Quite the thrilling twist to my day, I'll have you know. How did a Manolane put it? She's got her fingers in more pies than a high street baker. When I got wind she was in Ardelshire, it felt like snubbing fate not to enlist her expertise. Well, I'm exceedingly glad you did, for I have returned triumphant. Allow me to present the famous travelling portraitist, Duramert. Portraitist? But of course, among the recovered items were a number of singularly beautiful paintings. Oh, I am relieved to hear it. When I learned which vessel had fallen prey to sky pirates, I thought those pieces would be lost forever. So you are yet another victim of the monstrous cockatoos. Still, a personal summons to the Parrack seems like the sort of social nicety to which the captain is normally intolerant. I believe my presence here may have another purpose entirely. You see, Leofard and I are old acquaintances. He commissioned me to paint that portrait, in fact. Ah, of his mother? Aww. My beautiful daughter, Ramil. She looks perfectly at home here. Aww. Beautiful daughter? I, Duramert is father to Lady Ramil, the gentlewoman who cared for Leofard as a lad. He abdicated all family affairs to his son when he became a practicing artist, but he's still a lord in lineage. You mean to say that the renowned portraitist Duramert is not only your grandfather, but a former lord as well? Oh, you must forgive my blithe introduction from earlier. Naught to forgive, Mistress Taru. On the contrary, I'm indebted to you for tracking him down so quickly. Thanks to you, this can happen just as I hoped it might. Construction's about finished on our new airship, and I wanted you here when I christened her. The Ramil will fly again. My dear boy, celebrating your mother's life with you continues to be my great honour. When you hung her portrait here, when you named your first airship, I could see the vestiges of her love shining in your countenance then, just as it is now. I only hope you continue to realise her greatest wish for you, to live as free and unfettered as the sky itself. I know she would be very proud. A bit like Herd and Curls, ain't it? Getting us adventuring types all in one room. But well worth the effort, I'd say. Moments like these are meant to be shared. Right, I believe we've got a new airship to fly, and the open sky awaits. You refuse to believe Tataru didn't know he was a former lord? Yeah, that does seem like the kind of thing you should know. Now this is an airship. With how she handles, I could fly to the edge of existence and back without so much as a hiccup. Which I hear on good authority, or whatever authority Emanalayan is when he's in his cups, you have literally done. I reckon I've never been such equal parts awed and envious. Though I'll assume the invitation was simply lost by a post-Moogle. Nay, in all candour, I'm certain there are some skies only meant for your eyes. Escapades surpassing even my wildest imaginings. So chart the ends of eternity and horizons filled with peril. Just don't think you've seen the last of what wonders these heavens hold. I'll come find you again before long, No-chan, and I'll bring everything I always promise. That thrilling, heady rush of high adventure. Though farewell may be bitter sorrow, know that it is but fodder for reunions most gay. Thank you, Catchy. Thank you. No need to get mawkish, Furball. It ain't as if Melchan's dropping off the face of the star. Not permanently, anyhow. We'll meet again soon enough. Although Catchy is liable to mope like a damp kitten till we do. I expect these parts will be free of half-baked brigands for a time yet, but should you ever find yourself in need of a Redbill, don't hesitate to call. Thank you. There's no small comfort knowing our ships may distribute their wares in safety. As for you, Melchan, we'll be in touch. What about that gem for Tataru? Well, that was invigorating. Well, I love nothing more than to catch our collective breath over a cup of tea. Business calls me to Ishgard. No rest for the enterprising and talented, as they say. Shall we, Duramert? Might I persuade you to accompany us? I should very much like to hear of your adventures. Painting subjects I find personally inspiring is a particular credo of mine, and I dare say you have brushed shoulders with more than a few individuals of note. Thank you for indulging an old man's eccentricities. Now then, perhaps you could begin with the adventures you shared with Leofard and his crewmates. Nyum. Leofard intentionally offloaded this in our direction, yes? Whatever could it be? A show of goodwill from the Redbills. Whatever it is, Leofard's a man of his word. He's a man of his word. How mysterious. But now that I think of it, Leofard did mention sending something along when he asked me to track down Duimert. Well, I would make quite the sight lugging this around to all my meetings, so might I ask you to hold on to it for the time being? I trust you not to run off with my share of the reward. A gift from the notorious Redbills. You know, they're rather a nice sort of sky pirate, don't you think? A bright and energetic young lady is your employer, Melchan. I hope shepherding me back to Ishgard did not delay her business over long. The tales you shared on the journey here were beyond anything I could have anticipated. Never have I heard such inspiring episodes of daring-do. Though I may not know them personally, I find myself fascinated by the individuals you described, the comrades and acquaintances of your journeys. Yes, I believe I shall remain in the capital to paint for a time. Should you desire a portrait, I would happily part with it for the cost of its supplies. Find me here, and we can make the arrangements. Ooh, what kind of portraits? I look forward to taking up my brush. Let us speak again once you have fulfilled your current obligations. Okay. In Old Charlayan. Okay. Welcome back. I just received word from Mistress Tataru. What's this about portraitists and sky pirates? Redbill Leofard gave you this? For the necklace? It seems to be a leather strap of sorts, and an antiquated one at that. Wait a moment. I recognise this design from my studies. This is a relic from the ancient city of Mhach. It is said that Mhachai sorcerers would weave these cords with magics to make them unbreakable. You'd be hard-pressed to find better material for a necklace. Oh, Mistress Tataru will be so delighted. She chatted endlessly about how pleased she was to know the Redbills and what sort of products might prove useful to our daring new friends. And the Rose Knights have already placed an order for the garrison, so all in all, I believe our latest endeavour was a brilliant success. As always, we shall be on the lookout for new areas of opportunity, so I hope we can count on you to serve as our charming emissary again. In fact, I believe Mr. Tataru will insist upon it. Until next time. Aww. You may now purchase portraits. Ooh. The Scions had the help of many souls in gathering refined adamantite, did you not? Even those who were not part of the Ilsabard contingent. Perhaps there's an opportunity there. I shall speak to Mistress Tataru post-haste. Ah, okay. I wonder if the next chapter is going to be with the ones from Stormblood. You know, the theatre group. I forgot what they're called. Very, very worth going back to look. Ooh, cool. Let's go have a look. Oh, right. Yeah, no, this is where you get the portraits of the Scions, right? But I saw they added a whole bunch of Scion portraits. They're so pretty. Ooh. Ah. Doing a portrait of Tataru. Yeah, the Tataru one's so cute. Oh, look. Beyond Gloam's Veil. Ishtola. Love and Loss. Thancred Warders. Wherewith We Learn. Yeah, that one's got to be Urianche. Business is Pleasure. Tataru. Scion of Wisdom. Alphino. Scion of Valor. Elizay. Discernment, Kryl. Aww. Adventure Calls, Grahatia. Aww. Where do I have... Well, I don't think I have room for all these in my apartment. I want them all, though. Ah, that's cool. That is cool. Okay, was it just that one quest? Just gonna double check the patch release notes. I feel like they listed 2 things there. We'll just double check though. Playable content. MSQ, Pandemonium. Tataru's Grand Endeavour. Soaring Profits. And Tales of Newfound Adventure. Okay. Starts in Radzet-Han. Okay, let's go see what that one's about. Actually, first let's go talk to Emanalain, see if he's got anything new to say. You immediately filled your FC house with them all? Fair. They're pretty good. And if anyone's wondering why there was no Estinian one, it's because that was already in the game. That's from the Firmament stuff. Same dialogue. Okay. Well, let's go check out this other quest in Radzet-Han. Not sure if this is part of the Tataru side quest or if this is something different. I haven't done the side quests here yet. Oh no. Oh no, where is it? What is it? Who is it? Why is it? Radzet-Han, Radiant Scout. 5-12. 5-12. Operation Ring Retrieval, is that it? That might be it. Oh, the Fiend backstory? Oh, okay, okay. Thank you. That was the one, yeah, the one I already did. Okay. At some point I will do all these other quests here. Yeah, thank you. Alright, well, I've done all the story content then for 6.2. Yeah, 6.25 we'll have the Hildebrand, the next Hildebrand quests. That'll be fun. Alright, let's go dabble in Island Sanctuary for a while. before we finish up the stream. That's in Charlayan. Yeah, I think I remember them saying that there's not much story. There's no real story to the island sanctuary stuff. I figure I'll do the unlock quest on stream though and just dabble around with it so people who don't play can see what it's all about. Seeking Sanctuary. The clueless crier employed by Taru's boutique inexplicably does not recognize you. Good evening to you, my lady. Come to see Taru's boutique in the flesh, no doubt. Might I interest you in one of our world-famous silk socks? They're so comfortable you won't even realize you're wearing them. What's that? You're an acquaintance of the proprietress? Heavens! You're the Mo-chan? Mistress Tataru has told me all about you. Come to think of it, I was to inform her immediately if you happened to stop by. Please wait just a moment. I'll go and fetch her immediately. Hi again. There you are, Mo-chan. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Business is booming, and I can hardly keep up. Not that I'm complaining. Our connections across the star are already paying dividends. But I'm sure you're wondering why I wish to speak with you. I have a surprise for you. A gift, in fact. A gorgeous, exclusive, and above all, properly registered Island Sanctuary. We get it from Tataru. She just gives us an island. You heard that right. I, Tataru, am presenting you with your very own island. I know you will be tempted to demur with, "Are you certain?" or "You're far too kind." Quite certain, and yes, I know. But I hope you can accept this gift in the spirit of friendship. I have seen the weight of the burdens you carry firsthand, after all. You rose to become the champion of Eorzea, and now a hero known across the star and beyond, which leaves very few places where you might be free of duty and expectation. As I considered where you might find such an oasis, an idea washed over me like an oncoming tide. The sea! In an island paradise with naught but the serenity of nature from Malms, even you should be free to relax. So, what do you say? Yes? 1,000 times yes? It's as though you read my mind. What are we waiting for? Toss me in the hold and set sail. Toss me in the hold! It's good to know we're of the same mind. Truly, there is no time like the present to be on our way. We make for the Marabi dry docks. Look for Bolden, a skipper near the Aetherite. He should be expecting us. Ooh. A different jingle. Cool. Actually, I wonder if Tataru's still in Mordona. If she has any weird dialogue. Yep, she's here. Hello. Oh, nothing new to say. Okay. Okay. nearly cat alarm time. I think I'll turn off the alarm and then I'll feed her after I finish the stream. I'll go until about 5:30, I think, and then I'll stop and have dinner and such. Take a little break before the raid. Ahoy there, lass. You must be the little mistress's friend. Been fixed up with your own island, eh? Said she'd be along shortly herself, but... Ah, speak of the devil. Ah, I love her hat. Bel-chan, I thought I'd dress light for our voyage, given the notorious humidity of the Southern Isles. I trust everything is in order, Balden? Aye, just give me an holler when you're ready to set sail. You've nothing to fear where we're going. Not since any marauder with an ounce of sense in 'em hung up their axe. This whole island sanctuary business came about from the Admiral reckoning we need something to do now piracy's off the table. Matter of fact, just look at me, a bloody stand-up citizen ferrying folks around. Any road, you're packed rather light for a venture of this sort. You do realise you're responsible for bringing your own tools and supplies? Not to worry, we'll procure everything there. You're what now? How in the hells do you plan to do that? Oh, I have a little something in mind. Let's just say the idea was good enough to land us our permit. Is that so? Well, best of luck to you both. I'm sure you're just itching to see your new domain, so I'll fill you in on all the juicy details once we arrive. Make your preparations. We leave port the moment you give the word. I'll be waiting for you on the ferry. Island Sanctuary. Nice. Will you have to go to the office? Ah, no worries. I hope you have a good day at the office. Ahoy there, lass. Where can I take you? About my island. You're asking me about your own bloody island? You must be having a laugh. Hope that little scheme of Tataru's is working out for you. Island. No-chan, look towards the horizon. Beautiful, isn't it? Cute little sheep. Ah, there's nothing like a sea voyage to rekindle the adventuring spirit. So, what do you think? This untamed isle of yours, this untamed isle is yours to cultivate as you see fit. Or not, as it were. If nothing else, think of it as your personal hideaway, a not-so-secret one. Home sweet hideaway. Ooh. The refreshing caress of the wind, the soothing whisper of the waves. How liberating! I admit, I've been looking forward to joining you here. Now, this may come as a bit of a surprise, but the Isle was once commandeered by a band of pirates and used as a supply base. Fortunately for us, the group disbanded years ago, and the Isle has since largely returned to its natural state. As you know all too well, Melwood's never been one to sit around idly. She's had her eyes on the Ciel Delis, formulating plans for island settlements for years. Now that a sense of peace has settled throughout the realm, she finally decided to put those plans in motion. A chosen few have been permitted to become keepers of private islands in this vast archipelago, and you're one of them. My industrious idea of procuring all materials needed to settle here locally struck a chord with the Admiral when she read my proposal, so much so that she was happy to grant me a deed. You'll be handling said procurement, I hope. This is not exactly a one-woman job. Not exactly a one-woman job. Not to worry, I have arranged for ample assistance. I shall happily introduce you in just a moment, but you'll need to follow me toward the charming little clearing I've designated as your base of operations. If we simply clamber up that slope ahead and proceed along the path, we should soon bump into... well, you'll see. Oh, not allowed to summon a mount here yet. Felicitous Furball. It's a mammoth. Should you have any questions regarding the development of the Isle, please keep them to yourself until pleasantry requirements are fulfilled. Okay. Allow me to introduce you to the Felicitous Furball, the leader of your team of helpers. Well, if it isn't the owner herself, it shall be my pleasure to advise you, whether you desire it or not. Oh yes, I think we'll get along just fine. In addition to our feline friend here, I took the liberty of preparing a variety of other mammoths to assist with construction and development of the Isle. You'll be pleased to know they are the latest and greatest models developed by one of the most brilliant minds in Charlayan. I heard that a professor of the Studium was searching for a means to make use of his advanced automata. To make a long story short, I made him an offer he couldn't refuse, and managed to acquire all of them for the unbeatable price of free. Ow. No worries, thank you, Iconic. Have a good day at work. As I understand, the mammoths were produced in secret, whilst the Forum formulated plans for the mass exodus. Intended to be used as labourers on distant stars to help in constructing a new home for the people of Aetheris, it seems all reason for their existence vanished when the threat to our star was erased. As you can imagine, the Professor was quite conflicted over what to do with the remains of what may well have been his life's work. But after some negotiation, I convinced him to entrust them to us, on the condition we share the data retrieved from development on the Isle. Further, while I know it sounds like an odd ordeal and a half to procure all necessities from the land itself, there is ample practical justification for such experimentation. You see, the Admiral's vision is for people from all walks of life to have access to these island sanctuaries, and my idea might just be the most effective way to accomplish that. If one has the capital at hand to purchase the materials and equipment needed for such a bold endeavour, it is a simple matter to subsist safely and comfortably in a remote location. But that limits potential Isle keeps to a paltry few. What of those without such funds, who simply wish to enjoy nature and live off the land? We must, prove that such a feat is possible, and assist in providing these would-be Isle keeps with the knowledge they need to succeed. Are there enough islands for this? Only then will these islands truly be sanctuaries. Fret not, Mistress Tataru. With authentic Charlayan ingenuity and know-how at my claw tips, this simple-minded individual Thunk. Excuse me. Despite the enhancements in vocal organ design, the mechanism still gets stuck from time to time. Goodness, that's a relief. But I should leave you to get properly acquainted. I'll return to see the fruits of your partnership when they're ripe for the picking. For now, enjoy your own personal paradise. Cultivate the land or explore. The choice is yours. So it's not going to talk like that all the time. Good. Yes, welcome to the island. Give the word when you've finished ogling the surroundings. I'd prefer to get on with this sordid business sooner than later. I should also very much like to discuss the matter of my payment. You may invite party members, free company members, and friends to visit your island sanctuary once it has reached a sufficient stage of development. Oh, kitty! There's a kitty. Hello. Good kitty. Welcome to your new home in the southern seas. Yeah. Hello. Come here, sweetie. Oh, she coming. Aw. Your kitty's on your lap. Aw, cute. Oh, does that mean you're trapped? Forever? Grip tag. Starved to death. Oh. Good kitty. Waiting for her food. I'll feed her once I'm done with the stream. You're trapped? No. Explore the wilds, build landmarks, grow crops, tend to animals, and enjoy everything this slice of paradise has to offer. No class job restrictions. You may enjoy the island sanctuary life regardless of crafting or gathering experience. Come as you are. Accumulate island experience by engaging in activities on your island to increase your sanctuary rank. As your sanctuary rank increases, so too will the facets of island life available to you. Visions. Realise visions for your newfound sanctuary by following a series of simple steps, and life on your island will be nothing short of perfect before you know it. Oh, they make you tick a box. I understand. Yeah, I've read the EULA. Now listen, Melchan. May I call you Melchan? Well, I will anyway. Before we get started, I want to make it very clear that while you may be the owner, I command the mammoths, and as such I demand a considerable sum. I would hate for us to get off on the wrong foot. With that settled, beyond this slope lies a clearing that Mistress Tataru believed would serve well as a base of operations. Let us give it a look, shall we? Demands money. Reminding me of Zero here. Ooh, look at these flowers. They're pretty. Shame about the weather at the moment. Raining. A fine place to set up shop, would you not agree? Yes, I think it will do nicely. Now, while it has much potential, this clearing is currently as bare as a white baboon's buttocks. We'll need some form of shelter from the elements, if we're to truly make something of the place. Mistress Tataru has told me of your exploits, but I think it's safe to assume chopping down a tree with your bare hands is outside of your repertoire. Not that I'd ask you to, even if you could. We need tools for delicate work of this nature. As such, the first order of business will be to craft yourself a hatchet. You'll need 3 palm leaves and 2 stones and branches each. Follow east along the path, and make your first foray into the wilderness to procure them. Should you get any funny ideas about exploring the Isle and opt to leave me out here to waste in the rain, you will find my twin, the Furious Furball, waiting here for you instead. Before you go, I have something for you. It's called the Isle Keeps Index. It's to help you keep track of your projects here on the island. Can't have you running about watering mammoths instead of plants. That should be all for now. Safe travels. I'll be waiting here should you need me. If I've disappeared, it's because I've been mauled by a wild animal, I assure you. The Isle Keeps Index is now available. Collect materials and more with Gather Mode, the appropriate icon from the Mode section of the Isle Keeps Index. You perform all actions necessary utilising the modes, okay? Make use of duty actions, mounts, and modes to become the master of your new domain. Ooh. Isle Sprint. 5-second cooldown. Wow. Isle Return. Instantly return to the Sanctuary's cozy cabin. Alright, what we got? Isle Inventory. Yeah, it's got its own inventory. That's very nice. Leavings. I'm going to be picking up poop. Alright. That's farm life, I guess. Gathering log. Ooh. Gather. I'm in gather mode. Gather mode engaged. Where gather? Over here. Okay. Can I mount up now? Yes. Select the necessary... Oh, yes, that's right. Mount speed is very fast here. Nyum. Here's my little objectives for the moment. Nyum. The cowpoke music. Yes. Yeah, this whole area is... people refer to it as like Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing. Get to have your own animals and such. Island palm leaf. Sweet. Some seeds. Don't think I need those for the moment, but I'll grab them anyway. Fits what the island is for. Yeah. Wow, it's such a different vibe here. I like it. Need tree. Look at all the gather. Alright, let's look at the guide. Primarily solo experiences and can be enjoyed at your own pace. Up to 15 adventurers to explore at a time. Visions! That's my duty list here. Sanctuary rank. Specific currencies here. Seafarers' cowries and islanders' cowries. That's what these are. Seeds. Hello. Monkey. Hi. I need branches, stones, and leaves. More branches. Another leaf. Oh, nice. I can use that hotkey for the sprint. Stones. Oh, we've got a... Oh, they're not here. Oh, okay. Up here is the stones, apparently. There's lots of icons on my mini-map. Oh, God. Water. Aha, stone. Yeah. Must right-click everything. There's too many things to collect. My brain. My brain. Isle wart. Okay. Ah, I can check my log to see where you get all these. Island stone. This stone has not gone unturned. Now for the rest. There's something still here. Oh, gathering. But others' tools are required. Okay, I need a hatchet to make timber, or to get timber. Makes sense. Okay. What's the cooldown on that? 5 seconds. Sweet. Alright, I collected the things. Excellent, you've collected everything. We can move on to crafting your very first tool then. A hatchet. While you were out there gathering, you could do little more than scavenge the odd branch here and there from trees, yes? Well, that will all change in just a moment. With the hatchet in hand, you may hack away at as many trees as you like to secure raw timber and tree sap. The brilliance of the hatchet's design, a design of my own making, mind you, is that even a non-mammoth like yourself can craft it with your own 2 non-mammoth hands. Isn't that wonderful? I've uploaded the blueprints for the design to your index. Go on, make the hatchet. The craft feature. Stone hatchet recipe. What? You expect me to make the hatchet for you? I have bad news. I'm allergic to exertion. Crafting log. Nice. Got a hatchet. Yes, that is indeed a hatchet. With it, you can now collect all the logs you could ever want or need. Let's move on to the next phase, shelter. That hatchet of yours should be able to cut through even the thick bark of a palm tree, meaning you can now collect palm logs, a material vital to our soon-to-be-built haven. The very first building we make shall naturally be the most important, as it will be the very foundation of our base of operations. And, seeing as I have a gift for naming things, I think it best we leave matters of nomenclature to myself. I hereby dub this essential facility the Cozy Cabin. That's a good name. I like it. Cozy Cabin. Oh, my poor back. Goodness, I'm due for a healthy amount of grease after that ordeal. Anyway, I've prepared the land. You'll need to prepare the rest. Check the log board beside me to review the materials you'll need for the cabin. As we're building a cabin this time, and not a tool, the amount of materials required are a magnitude above what was needed before. Take your time collecting them if you must, but not too much. In the meanwhile, I'll round up the other mammoths in preparation for constructing the cabin, and begin ordering them around. You know, what I do best. Construct feature is now available. If you think I remember all the materials required to make the cabin, you're absolutely correct. But I wrote them all down so I wouldn't have to go through the trouble of listing them. Now, if you'd leave me to rub some grease into my joints. Unless you're offering. Unless... Get some logs. Oh, let's go collect some stuff. Loving this music. Loving the mount speed here too. Nyom. Alright, what do we need? Basically everything ever. Okay. What's this? Vines and apples? Oh, yep, I need vine. Leaf and log. I'm so glad this doesn't take up my usual inventory space. Just have your own separate inventory. Great. Rocks. Give me the rocks. See if I can make the cozy cabin before we finish up the stream. What's that? Another rock? Oh, sand. Sand. More like mud because it's, you know, in the water. It's probably fine. More inventory space, yes. Alright, got the sand. Need some logs, leaves, and vines. Down this way. Tree. Dog. Oh, tree actually disappeared. Sorry, tree. I need your lumber. Oh wait, those are different kind of logs. Yeah, there's island logs and island palm logs. Okay, I need the palm. What did I get from this? Some vine, I think? Yeah, need some vine. Monkey. Vine. Ah, there we go. That's a pine. Yeah. kind of tree is that? Doesn't look like a pine. Just a tree. It is indeed a tree. Tree confirmed. Palm, not pine. Don't know why I'm saying pine. Palm tree. Splish. Okay, can't go underwater here. Ooh, hello. What we got here? Fine. Rock. Oh, hello. Palm. Two more palm logs. We can make a cozy cabin. Nice. One more for good measure. Cozy. Ah, the cute little hats they've got. Oh, it's cute. Construction complete. To renovate the cozy cabin, you must continue to develop your island. Yeah, it did say cozy cabin 1, so yeah, we can upgrade it. Hello there. I have the proud duty of handling communications on the Isle, particularly those from Mistress Tataru. I shall inform you the moment I have tidings to share. Thank you. Finally, a place to escape the occasional downpour. It's a bit rough around the edges, I'll give you, but it's home. It's technically your home, but why get fussy over the details? Rest your head on the cot, or call your friends over. You're free to use it as you wish. I've taken the liberty of calling a few of my own friends over, in fact. I think you'll find them most charming. They can provide services you will undoubtedly come to find valuable. The Orchestrion, yes! You will earn 2 types of cowries. Seafarers' cowries may be earned by realising visions, developing the Isle, and performing various activities. Islanders' cowries may be earned by selling materials in your Isle inventory to the enterprising exporter. Friends, free company members, and party members may now visit your island. Nice. Go and see the cozy cabin for yourself. Sanctuary rank 2. Ah, this is fun. Orchestrion. Yes. I'll leave it on this music for now, because this is unique. Export materials. Sell off my extra stuff. You want to know what I do? But my name, I thought it was Very well. What I do is quite simple. I take any of the materials you've collected on the island and sell them for cowries on your behalf. Don't worry, I never take anything for myself. Trust me. Horrendous hoarder. You wish to learn more about me? Why, I'm a simple collector of assorted curios. I like to keep my finds locked up here behind the counter, where they're safe. If you want them, you can have them over my... I'm sorry, must have short-circuited. What were we talking about? I can buy stuff from you. Ah, yep, this is the glamour set everyone was talking about. Ah, okay, you can choose the trousers or the shorts. And they're not gender locked, thank you. Normally they would give the trousers to male characters and these ones to female characters, but you can choose. Thank you. That's a cute set. Ooh. Pets. Felicitous fuzzball. Its presence is your present, and that's all the effort you're getting from this indolent island mammoth. Pixie wings. New hairstyles. Music. Ooh, barding. Materia! Another place to get crafting and gathering materia. Nice. Alright, what about the other one? Oh, yep, you can spend those on that stuff as well. Okay. So that one's mostly for materia. Good. Alright, let's see what's next, and then I think I'll finish up the stream and have some dinner. As you may have noticed for yourself already, this island receives a dreadful amount of sunlight. I expect that's desirable for growing crops. If cultivation is your sort of thing, I suggest you speak with my subordinate, the produce producer. You'll find the indolent oaf, no doubt loitering about north of here, finding some excuse not to do any sort of work. A privilege reserved solely for myself. The cropland may be unlocked. Grow crops. What? You're still here? I'm rather keen to have a nap, and I'd prefer if you did not catch me sleeping in your cot. Don't you think you'd be more comfortable away from here, being tormented by the merciless sun as you tend to some crops? Gardening, yes! Gardening. I'm sort of busy here, looking at the grass. It's quite green, I've noticed, and you're gonna ask me to clear the area, aren't you? Clear the ridge! Oh, well, all right then. Let's get this over with. Cropland ready. Nice. Oh, there it is. Look at me jumping with excitement. A fault in the programming, to be sure. Anyway, are you happy now? There's the cropland. I've even got some seeds for you to sow. Once they've been planted, make sure to water them. Oh, if you have any questions, I suppose I can answer them. Plant seeds in empty plots using the sow mode. Water crops by using water mode. Sow and water. Still haven't planted the seeds? That's fine by me. I'm certainly not in any rush. Ah, select an item. Pumpkin seeds. Grr. Let's plant another. And water. Nice, I'll do 2 for now in case I get other seeds I want to plant. Shh, can you hear that? The sound of burgeoning life budding in the soil? Me neither, but I thought I'd ask. Anyway, you're welcome to plant more seeds here whenever you like. Crops require time and water to flourish into produce. Bereft of moisture, they will cease to grow. Crops will be considered watered after it has rained. Nice. You may harvest the produce yielded by fully developed crops with the gather mode, or dispose of undesired crops with the cull mode. Nice. Ah yeah, yep, the gather mode and the cull mode. Say, do you ever feel like you're being watched? I can't seem to shake the sensation lately. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm in need of a recalibration. You wouldn't be interested in the gardening services. I'm sure you love tending to crops yourself. But if you would for some reason deny yourself of such an enriching experience, my team and I can, if we must, help you look after the crops. That said, the crops land has hardly reached a size you're unable to handle, and I hardly have a so-called team. Therefore, I can hardly offer such services at this time. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, ah, this looks so much fun. Well, I'm going to keep playing around with this while I get some dinner and take a little break. Alright, going to finish up the stream. So that was the last bit of story stuff for 6.2. Until 6.25 comes out with the new Hildebrand story. And the variant dungeon, which has a story in it as well. So I'll be streaming that when that comes out. But apart from that, it's going to be the raids, which I'm going to be raiding in 2 hours. We're going back into P5S. And apart from that, I suppose we'll get back to Metroid Dread. Doing Dread mode. So I'm going to see who I can raid. Ooh, speaking of Dread, Sakura's playing Metroid Dread. Gonna send you over to Sakura Tsubasa, and I'll be back in about an hour. 2 hours for raid. There we go. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. See ya.